YouTube? It's that dude named Dave, and welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Before we get started, my price of admission: like, subscribe, and the bell notification below. You guys are watching my videos, but you're all not sub yet. So let me help you by helping me out here and give you guys a few seconds to do this. Okay, we got those few seconds out the way, no long intros. This video, we're coming back to Kendra G. This is part 2. If you missed part 1, you can go right here and check it out. We're not gonna delay this here, so we're gonna get to the video and we're gonna try to make this make sense.
Do they co-parent well? Because some men are cautious about, you got to deal with drama when you have three baby daddies. Is he gonna have to have drama with any of those things? Are they gonna, like, is your goal to
3
settle
baby
down with
daddies
someone and potentially get married again?
Yes.
So in that household, would that man be able to discipline your children? Like, how does that situation work?
My children do need a little structure, because a lot of people say, like, I'm easy on my kids, and I feel like I whoop them all the time. I feel like I'm yelling and I'll be beating the crap out of them and they still don't do nothing. And a lot of people say they need men around. So, I want to talk with him. We will have that discussion about discipline, and, we will have that discussion because, I feel like they do need a little structure. Like, it was something you said I was gonna say something. I forgot. He can't whoop them, but you definitely can be like, okay, it's time for bed. You heard what your mama said. Or no, you cannot have that. Go lay down. All of that. But,
okay, so let's keep it going.
No, Kendra, don't keep it going. We have to pause here. Let's unpack that here, tribe. You're gonna be a stepdaddy once again, but you cannot fully discipline the kids. And what did she just say earlier? That she be beating these kids all the time. She getting the belt out. She probably got the extension cord. Nowadays, people don't use switches anymore. I don't know what she's using. She's using toys, whatever the case may be, to beat up these 3 whatever kids she got over here right now. But how is a man is supposed to discipline kids if he is not allowed to discipline the way he feels fit here? We're not talking about, abuse, things of that nature, but he should be able to come in and be able to do what he wants without her telling him what to do and how to discipline. Because you know what's going to happen? They're going to say, you ain't my daddy. And you know what, though? They know that you're not going to be able to discipline, so they're just going to look at you and keep it moving. They're not going to respect you. So guys, look at the situation right from the jump here. Not only are you going to be a stepdaddy, you can't discipline the way you want, and these kids are just going to run all over you. Let's continue.
So I kind of cut you off. You said, talking about the money situation, is there a certain amount of money he has to make?
I would say at least like between 30 and 40.
30 to 40, okay. 30 to 40. You don't mind if he has kids. You already said you can't have any more kids. Your age range is 30 to 40. All right, Shay, why do you think you're single?
I'm single because I'm tired of dealing with liars, and bullshit. Like, soon as the dude come, he want to fuck. I love sex, of course, but
what?
If that's all you want to do, I'm so over that shit. Like, I want to be married. Like, I honestly feel like I shouldn't have married my ex. So I be saying that I don't really count that marriage. Like, that's how I feel. Like,
what?
Like, that don't even count.
You don't count that marriage?
Like, that's how I feel in my head, because I knew I wasn't supposed to marry him, and I did it anyways.
But you married him, and then you had 2 kids by him once you got married, right?
No. I had my daughter and then in December, and then we got married that following March. And then I was supposed to get my tube side. Boom, it didn't happen. Next thing I know, I'm pregnant again. And I'm like, well, I might as well just stay married to him, because I was going through so much bullshit with him. And I'm like, okay, I got 2 kids with him. We married. Let's try to work this out. He wasn't ready to be married. I don't even understand what made him asked me to marry him. Like, I don't know if he knew what that meant, or I was just that good of a woman he didn't want to let go. But
Shay, let me ask you this question.
Before you go there, Kendra, before you ask that question, did y'all all hear that here? Ladies, this is exactly what we want to explain to you. When you have kids already, and you're already a baby mama, multiple baby daddies, men are not going to take you seriously. And what is happening here? She said it out of her mouth. All they just want to do is fuck. I just want to be a wife again. But let's recap really fast from if you missed the first video. She has one baby daddy in another state. She has another baby daddy who is in and out and is not responsible. And then she explained the third one. I didn't realize this here. She had a kid first, then they got married, and then after they got married, it was on the rocks, and then she, before she broke up with him, got pregnant again. What man is really gonna take a woman in this scenario seriously here? Boy, oh boy, guys. This is a lot to unpack, y'all. Let's get back to the video.
So you had, before that, you had 2 children, correct? So why going into the next guy did you not have a mindset of, could I marry this person before I have a child by them? Before baby day number 3?
Good question,
Okay, so
Kendra.
with him, that was the first and only guy I ever lived with. So we was together like a year and a half, and I was going through bullshit, and I was like, okay, I'm tired of this shit. Yeah, it's time for you to go. Which I wasn't. I'm not the person like, oh, get your shit and leave. But it was just like, yeah, I'm finna go to. That was actually the day I went to go sign up for a therapist back then, and I was like, when I get back, you need to be gone, because I just
This is the guy you married.
yes.
Okay.
And I get back, I want you gone. At least the majority of your stuff, because I just can't no more. I can't take it and all that. So boom, I go to the doctor to get a therapist, right? And they want me to pee in the cup. And I'm like, why do you need me to pee in the cup for a referral to go see a therapist? Why? So I was arguing with the lady. Long story short, she finally got my urine. I was pregnant. I'm like, how am I pregnant?
So you were trying to you were in the midst of breaking up with him, and then you were, okay, that's what you're saying.
And then, oh, baby, come home, I love you. So then I was just like, huh. So then I went home, like, okay, well, I'm like, maybe this is a sign God want me to work it out, like, boom, have my baby, whatever. He was okay. He was a good dad. I ain't taking that from him. He a good dad when you live with him. Mm-hmm. He's a good dad when he around. Like, he caters to me, rub my feet, he cooked, all that. But as far as like financially and being in a relationship, he still going through the baby mama he with now. He's still going through the shit I was going through. But anyway, yeah. So that's why I said I don't really count the marriage, because I feel like I just did it because he asked me. I'm already been got a baby by him. We already live together. We might as well. Then it was that thing too. Like, okay, we shacking. And I wasn't raised to shack. Now, you know how you have certain sins that you do. Shacking wasn't a sin that I wanted to do, but I was like, I already got a baby on. He asked me to marry. I'm just gonna go ahead and marry him. God,
y'all hear this?
My marriage, boom, and we did. As soon as we got married, things started going good for us. But I just couldn't deal with I'm fucking your husband type. I couldn't deal with that. I'm like,
wait, he was married already?
No, I'm saying like people.
Hold on. I let that go for a second. I almost missed something here, because there is so much with this woman here that I had to unpack. And this is why we had to do a part 2 here. Hold on here. She doesn't even count the marriage. How did I almost forget that, tribe? You see how women want to discount their own experiences? I really don't even count that marriage. It counts. You married him, okay? And here's what we got to add here. You choose badly. We always see women want to blame men, saying all these no good men, things of that nature. And here's the thing. This guy sounds like a Pookie and Ray Ray. But here's the thing. This is your third Pookie and Ray Ray. You have been picking Pookie after Pookie after Pookie. So you even stated how he was good, but then the other baby mama's having trouble with him as well. Oh my. Ladies. Like I said, fellas, protect your seed, because if you dealing with her, you got to deal with these other kids, which you got to be a stepdaddy to, and then you got to deal with the mess of the fact of the Pookieism that's in her life here. Because think about that stress when she's got to call Mr. Ray Ray up here and says, you're going to come take care of your kids, you're going to come pick them up, you're going to take them to McDonald's, whatever the case may be, and the argument is going back and forth on the phone, and after those phone calls or those text messages in, she going to come right back to you snapping and arguing, and she got it going, and you know what? You're like, damn, what did I get myself into? This is why we always say, fellas, if you, at your discretion, choose a woman with no kids, you don't have to deal with this nonsense or this additional drama. She can be on your program, and then you can build together instead of going outside and have to worry about these other factors here. But remember, she said that this marriage didn't count. That's how women think. Let's continue.
People was saying to me, like, yeah, I done fucked your husband, and
Whoa.
and I done been in your house. And,
Whoa.
and then I got my mama and her the bitch family. Shay, this bitch got mouth to where she want to call me and tell me she fucking my husband. And y'all think I ain't finna whoop her? Man, get off my phone. Like, I pulled up at her job. Where that bitch at? What's up? Now, I ain't for no fighting for no nigga, but this my husband, and you got mouth. You ain't finna call me. You ain't finna Facebook me and tell me you fuck my husband. Okay.
Understandably so. You were upset.
Yeah.
You can see the emotion.
Kendra, you being facetious? Understandably upset? God damn. Y'all hear this? Okay, we can admit the husband is a Pookie, Mr. Ray Ray. You gotta be on the phone with another woman talking about she fucked him in y'all house, in y'all bedroom? I don't like to curse on my channel all the time, but I had to put that in there for reference here. You and you want to be married again. Another man's gonna have to walk into this. Okay, Kendra, what you got for us here? Let's continue.
Is not that far away, but one would say, why not give all that energy just to your husband? Because at the end of the day, he's the one that had a commitment to you. She's just being a hoe like she's supposed to be. But the energy probably, and I'm assuming you end up leaving that situation.
Yeah, he ended up, we separated.
Right.
He was living with a whole nother female. And we
What?
got separated for a while, and
What?
our anniversary was coming up, and we had already booked the trip. So when I think we separated like in September-ish, and our anniversary was in March. So like around February, he came back home, and we started trying to work it out. And then boom, I come find out that he was still talking to bitches while we was in our anniversary trip. And by April, I think the 8th, he had moved back out.
April 8th of this year?
No, of that was 2018.
Okay.
Like of April when that happened, he had moved back out. I was done. My divorce was final September, and that wasn't nothing but God, because from what I hear, when you go through a divorce with children, it takes at least 6 months. But he was shooting at me.
Don't bring God into this.
I went through some domestic. I had moved out of Michigan. I had moved to Kentucky, and then I came back. So the judge had he didn't even show up to the divorce court, so I got it by default. And his ignorant ass still be like, "Oh, you still my wife? Do you not know how to read? It's black and white. It says divorce." Like, did you not get the paperwork? Oh, you didn't come to the court, so you think, because you didn't come, that life stops. No, baby boy, I'm not your wife.
Ooh, child, Shay.
I feel you, Kendra. I'm in the same boat with you too. Wait a minute, I caught something here. I don't know if you guys caught this or not. She's originally from Michigan, if you saw part 1. She just said that we're going through this drama. She went back to Kentucky. You know who's in Kentucky? Baby daddy number 1. And if you remember baby daddy number 1, he was the one in and out of prison. What do we say here, fellas? a woman who has a baby daddy, she gonna go back to him from time and time again. There's that attachment. It's always gonna be a fallback, whatever's gonna case it be. She's going through a breakup, a divorce, and what happens? She goes back to number one. And then, of course, that didn't work out because that is Pookie number one. That's the one that's in and out of jail. That is the true Ray Rayism of her tribe here. And you know what? She went back to Michigan. I caught that, y'all. I didn't want to make sure I missed that. Yeah, you're just bouncing from Pookie to Pookie and Pookie here. That story sounds crazy that you just told here. Kendra couldn't even really add any context to it. She was shocked. I'm shocked. We're all shocked. Comment section, please help us out here. Does anybody have any level of common sense here that can decipher all this is going on? Let's continue.
Okay. Ooh, child. So my thing is this: I have a heart for you. I really do. But you know, as I sit here, like I said to you earlier, one of the biggest things that, I mean, you want a man, you don't want me, you don't want a girl with a vagina. So, you know, the men I've been seeing this comment over and over again when
I can't even see the comments.
No, this is not necessarily in this comment, just men. They're like, you need to ask women this: why now, after you had your children with other men, you're ready to settle down with one individual?
I've been ready.
Good question.
I've been ready. That's what I'm saying. Like with him, that was 5 years. And then my next relationship was 3.5, and then 1.5. So I've been ready. I've been committed. I've been loyal. It's the men that I find that, or
the men you are choosing.
But the men that I
reply
to, or
the men you're choosing.
Because there's plenty of dudes who be, oh, can I take you out? Or, oh, you fine? Or, oh, you beautiful? And it's the ones I'm like, okay, you know, like, I think I like him, or, you know.
You choose the Pookies.
Them be the horse. Them be the horse. Them be the whole, I mean, horse. Now, the one that I was just with 1.5 years ago, he wasn't a horse. Like, it wasn't multiple women that I know of. But the one with the 3.5 years, he was a ho.
Well, Shay, listen, we gotta go. But let me ask you this: are you still in therapy?
I haven't been in a while because I've been taking my children. Because my son, my youngest son, has been said that he has autism, and so I've been taking him back and forth to different doctors and stuff. But no, I haven't been in a while.
You got a lot going on. So I'm sending you healing prayers. I'm sending you the best. But I do think you got to sort some things out so you can attract the right type of guy, because the type of guy I think you desire, he has to ask himself, does he want to align himself with some of the things that will come along, right? And when I hear some of your stories, I wonder if you're completely over them at this moment in time. And then the child, I do want to ask you this. I know you're divorced and all that stuff, but is he raising the kids? Is he a part of your kid's life? So he's not, so there's no contact with him at all. Okay, we got that clear, because that was the crazy baby daddy. And I know no man wants to deal with the crazy baby daddy, because you slightly mentioned shooting. So nobody don't want to sign up for that.
No, he a bitch when it comes to a nigga. He only do that because I was a female, and at the time I didn't have no protection, and he thought that I didn't have, you know, like my dad or my uncles, and, you know, I don't have no males around me. But little did he know, I do got people that live in different states, and they started coming, and he started getting shook, you know, because those, you know how some type of people, they only do certain things to you because they think ain't nothing gonna happen, and then, oh, wait a minute, okay, so it was like that. But no, he don't mess with me now.
Okay, he don't mess with her now. So once again, this is Shay, 31. She's a tourist, Flint, Michigan. She has 4 kids. She's a Leo, truck driver.
I ain't no Leo.
Oh, what did I say wrong? You're a Taurus. That's my fault. That was the last person.
The damn zodiac signs.
Driver. She does hair on the side. She has aspirations of being a doctor. She doesn't want any more kids. She's okay with you having as many kids as you have. That is not a deal breaker for her. She'll date 30 to 40. You don't have to be in Flint, Michigan. If you are a guy that's interested, give them your Facebook page.
No. My tribe is not getting that Facebook page. I'm sorry. Not trying to be mean or rude. just got a lot going on here. Unpacking the video here. Can we say here first thing here, we'll take away the jokes here. This woman needs to be in therapy, okay? We clearly see that she has 3 baby daddies and the fathers are not in the lives. Okay, the first one, like we stated here, in Kentucky from the first video, and then she went back to him after the ex-husband slash third baby daddy, whatever you want to call him. He was a baby daddy, got married, divorced, ex-wife, whatever the title you want to put on her, went back to that. Then there was the second baby daddy who was just Pookie and in Ray in it, basically. You know, it wasn't nothing serious. So we have a woman who needs serious therapy. She needs to see a professional and unpack all the things that's going on in her life before she even thinks about looking for a man. And then even as she's going through therapy, you know what the right move to do is? I normally say that you need to work it out with your baby daddy. Not in this situation, guys. I'm sorry. No. You got this much going on here. Nah. Here's what needs to happen. You need to get yourself right and wait till your kids are older before you think you can get back on the market here. Because here, the men in this tribe here is recognizing to protect our seed, to recognizing that this is so many red flags walking, and only thing that a man is going to come into is just walking into a disaster, because she may think that she's coming with the right mindset, but a man's coming in here has to be a stepdaddy. He's going to have to discipline kids that's not even his. And even when the men's gonna come in and out of her life, whether one's coming from out of state from Kentucky, or the ex-husband got other women coming around, things of that nature, calling the house, talking about, you know, it went down in the bedroom. You're gonna have to be the provider of the men that's not involved in these kids' lives. And there's multiple men. They're not all by the same daddy. And then on top of that, she even said that you cannot even discipline them because she beat them all the time and nothing's still working. So you can't even beat them. So you know what's gonna happen when you're in the house? The kids are gonna get worse because they're gonna be even more defiant because they know they run the show. So fellas, if you see any women like this here, this is red flags. We just keep away. Just smile, keep it moving, and we stay in our plan, on our purpose, so that we can build and we become better people as well. And ladies, if this is someone in your circle, or if this is something that resembles you, I'm just gonna say it and say it again. Therapy. I'm not a doctor. Most people here ain't doctors, but we can recognize when people need help, and this is what you need to do here, because all jokes aside, she needs help because the little kids are gonna raise up and they're the next generation that's gonna go ahead and probably make our lives live in hell when we see them roaming the streets here. This is sad on all circles here, so we just want to see people to get the help that they need. Comment, like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. What do you think about this video with Kendra G and this woman here? This is, like I said, this is part 2. If you missed part 1, go check that out. And also what you think about my commentary. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all later, YouTube world.